John Fury. Oh my God. John Fury. John Fury, the Galway man himself. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. Guys, anyone out there, if you know of a crazier man than John Fury, please give me a shout. I need to see who that person is, because I really don't think there's anyone crazier than this guy. This guy is an absolute madman. Legit one, for that matter. Like, oh my goodness. So John Fury is Tyson Fury's dad. He named Tyson Fury after the legend Mike Tyson. He was a big fan of Mike Tyson. He wanted his son to be just like Mike Tyson, be the heavyweight champ like Mike Tyson. So he named his son Tyson Fury. That is basically how that name came up. I'm sure most of you have seen this clip online last couple of days, what happened between John Fury and a young fella. Let's have a look.
Ребят, все нормально, порешаем. Надо, порешаем.
As you can see, you have Usyk's entourage and Fury's entourage in the same lobby. It's never a good idea when you have the two parties in the same place, like all mixed up, almost mixed up. It's never a good idea. Just imagine this, even in soccer, that is not even fighting. You have like a fan of one club, you have a fan of another club, all mixed together, all hyped up. The energy is high, a bit of a hooligan, some of them, you know what I mean? And then you have them in the same space. There's always going to be fights sometimes, you know, there's always going to be that aggression. And then all it takes is for one person to kick it off. Once one person kicks it off, the next guy kicks it off, his friends kicks it off, and it just replicates like that, like, and it gets big. Talk less of a fight, you know what I mean? You need security there. You can't really have these guys together. I know nothing really escalated, but it could have been a way worse. This could have been a way, way worse. Like you have the Fury party there and you have the Usyk's party. They're pretty much all mixed together almost. They all have the opportunity to come together close. That can't be nice. Like, it can't be nice. You need security to separate them or put them in separate rooms. They don't even have to see each other, you know. Get all the parties separated, have security there to demarcate or have a demarcation or something like that. Especially when you have someone like John Fury in the midst. You know what I mean? John Fury, I'm a big fan of the guy. I find him really, really entertaining. To be honest with you, he's actually one of my favorite figures in the fighting scene. To be honest, I find him really entertaining. He's funny, like, he's funny. But I thought he would know better than getting physical and being assaulting, because the fella that even assaulted, the guy didn't do anything to him. He just was just hyped up. He was so pumped. He's a mad thing. He just wanted to headbutt someone and ended up headbutting the young fella for absolutely no reason. Like, as much as I'm a big fan of John Fury, I wouldn't condone that kind of an act. You know what I mean? When it starts becoming assaulting, once there's physical touch involved, then it's not nice. You can make all the noise that you want. You can shout. You can throw abusive words. You know, you can say shit. You can, you know what I mean? Like, you can trash talk, whatever you want to do. You can hype yourself up, all those kind of things. But when you start getting physical, it's a no-no. Like, you know, you can only get physical in the ring. If you want to get physical, get a fight, go into the ring and fight. You know what I mean? Don't start getting physical in the public area, in the lobby, when there's a big fight on in a couple of days. It's just not a nice thing. And I feel sorry for the young fella, to be honest with you. I just hope everything just gets sorted between him. I hope there's no lawsuit or anything like that, because at the end of the day, I'm sure deep down in Fury's mind, he wasn't happy what he did. And I'm sure Tyson Fury didn't like that. I'm sure behind closed doors, Tyson Fury said, "Dad, come on. Just come on, Dad." You know what I mean? Just let's be simple. Let's calm down. Like, don't let us ruin this for one another. Like, this is a big, big fight. You can't be having that. You just can't be having that. What if Usyk's guys then start fighting, start throwing punches, and then Fury's guys then start throwing punches? Everybody start throwing punches, start throwing their phones, start throwing their bottles or whatever they had on them, start throwing it. People start fighting, because there was a lot of people in the crowd as well. There was a lot of entourages there. Like, there was a good few. That could have easily have happened, and then this fight might be cancelled then. All the money that has been spent, everything that has gone into the fights, the time, the effort, the training, could all have been in vain. Or even one of the fighters then getting injured because of the crowd, it could have been in vain. Like, it's... So this kind of things needs to be avoided. They really, really need to be avoided. Like, but I'm glad nothing happened. I'm glad the fight is still on. I was going to make this video earlier, like a couple of days when it happened, but I wanted to see the press conference, what happened in the press conference. I wanted to see if John Fury was going to be in the press conference, but he wasn't. I just wanted to see, like, is he being locked up in a room somewhere, and like, you're not coming out, guy, you're not coming out, dad, you're staying in there, we're going for the press conference, just stay in the room. I think that was probably what happened, because John Fury was nowhere to be found in the press conference. I just wanted to see what happened before I made the video. And the press conference was actually quite nice. Respect between the two guys. They're going to be fighting anyways. They're going to be locked up in the cage. I beg your pardon, in the ring. Is a boxing, not MMA. They're going to be locked up in the ring anyways. They're going to be fighting. So all the trash talk is over now. All they need to do is go and fight. There's a mutual respect between both guys. A big, big mutual respect between both guys. And I can't wait for this fight. Another thing I was going to mention about John Fury is I wonder how his teenage adolescent years went though. He must have been a nightmare in school, if you think about it. He must have been fighting everyone in school. Like he must have been an absolute lunatic in school. Like one of those guys, you just want to have any part of him. Like, you just want to, just go away, man, go away. I say if you piss him off a tiny little bit, he's going to want to fight you. You piss him off a bit, he's going to want to fight you. So I'm looking forward to the fight, man. I can't wait, guys. Everybody should be watching this fight, no matter what you're doing tomorrow night. You should be watching this fight, and I can't wait to watch it, and it's gonna be a hell of a fight. I know that for a fact. So, guys, here, the usual, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and enjoy the fight, and I'll see you guys soon.